Well, I think the big challenges are exactly what you would expect them to be. I mean, the difficulty getting a culture to embrace and implement something new, a new big idea.
I think the biggest challenge companies face is one of culture. And it's about accepting, it's about understanding the changes that companies need to go through to use social media effectively.
I think often people are really excited about the ideas, the bells and whistles of the social media tools. It's new, it's sexy, it seems really fun, it seems hip, it seems young, but along with that, the cultural implications for how you actually engage employees, inviting them into a conversation, the fact that it's a two-way dialogue, not just a one-way information push, what that means to how decisions are made in your organization and the role of leadership. I mean, there's really big cultural implications that leaders need to think through, and I think
collaboration across groups within the company. It's about transparency, and it's about recognizing that you are defined by your actions far more than perhaps in the past, where people kind of manage perceptions about a company through its communications. So I think culture is huge, and I think that the only way one can really overcome that is just by non-stop education. You have to educate, you have to educate, you have to educate. Education is at all levels, with the CEO at the one end and with the employees at the other. So I think you have to, a combination of working one-to-one, I think, with senior members to help them understand what's happening through the internet, how that's impacting the industry, how that's impacting the business, the risks of not doing anything, the opportunities of doing something, but also the consequences of doing something to the way the organisation is being run and what steps maybe need to be changed. And then I think working through the organisation to help people get comfortable, listening to their concerns so that you can kind of factor that into the steps you take, and then really kind of building a step-by-step, a smart step-by-step approach that helps people get comfortable with social media. They see the benefits, they realise that the whole world's not going to come crashing down around them at the first blog you set up, and then just start to ease into two-way engagement. And I think that's the goal, is to have more two-way engagement.
But I quite frankly think that at this stage of the game, there's an even bigger challenge on the table, and that's seeing beyond social media as a tool, seeing beyond the media piece of it, to understanding the real cultural transformation that underpins this. I mean, people communicate differently. It's very clear. They connect differently, not only with each other, but with customers and suppliers and employees. And so I think that businesses really have to think about social media much more holistically. It's not a media strategy that we're after here. We're after a new way to do business. I think what it's going to mean is, initially at the very least, is pushing social media experience and expertise beyond the boundaries of communications, beyond the boundaries of marketing, and allowing the culture to own it. And the moment you do that, then you begin to get that kind of grassroots mobilization, the groundswell that you need in order